Is the Western media playing a big role in this? Has there been a shift in focus in the Western media?
Well, thanks, Mark, for having me, and thanks for Dr. Al-Khatib. Indeed, the media has been playing an increasing role in changing the public opinion in whether the United States or European countries or Australia, the Western nations that are known for supporting Israel. But of course, we're not talking about this current time. We're not talking about the traditional media only. I think it's very important to note the role of the social media that broke the restrictions that are being imposed by the mainstream and traditional media. People are not just, and especially the young people, are not only depending on the satellite TV channels, and probably their viewership among this kind of generation is very low, and they depend more on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram to watch for themselves the realities that are happening on the ground and the response to the twisted Israeli propaganda, unfortunately backed by the United States about the truth of the genocide war that Israel is conducting against the Palestinians in Gaza. I mean, again, the Israelis been placing all sorts of false claims about their acts in Gaza. But after 2 years of war, I think the entire world is reaching this stage where they are telling the Israelis enough is enough. And actually, this kind of message has been repeated already for months, especially after Israel broke or breached the ceasefire agreement that was basically mediated by the current U.S. administration and stood up for more like almost 2 months, after which Israel, in the beginning of March, placed a very strict closure on the Gaza Strip and an intentional policy of starvation. And instead of responding to sincere efforts by many world countries, stopped with Egypt, Qatar, and Saudi Arabia and others to extend that ceasefire or reach a new one. Here we are at this point, and contrary to the wishes of the entire world, Netanyahu and his extremist ministers are approving a new plan for another phase of tremendous suffering against the Palestinian people by declaring they will conquer Gaza City and force more than 1 million people to move south again and again and again, increasing the tremendous suffering and starvation of the Palestinian people. So instead of ending the war, Netanyahu is intensifying the war, and that's probably one reason, Mark, we're seeing this unprecedented reaction, I might say, by very close allies to Israel and to the United States, such as Britain, France, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, you name it, who are all saying that they will recognize the Palestinian state, which is very important, despite the fact that they are definitely symbolic, but they remain important because they are a clear reminder to Israel that what's required is not just to end the war and the genocide against the Palestinians in Gaza, but to go back to a political process ending with a permanent settlement represented in a Palestinian state.